Hello and welcome to my video recapping the Lexington Stakes, which was held at Keeneland last weekend. Now, watching this video could be important for the Kentucky Derby because the winner Encino did make the top 20 on the points list. It all depends on whether Godolphin wants to go to the race or not, and we will find out soon, I suppose. In any case, let's take a look at the race and see what led to Encino's win. We catch the field at the break, and you can see in the middle Hades is being asked to go, but he can't keep up with other horses, and he's outbroken and ends up in mid-pack. But Encino from the outside did go, and you can see him crossing over. He did cross over already, and he goes to the lead, and he's going to be joined by a long shot named How's Your Attitude. And on the inside is the Wine Steward, which is my choice for the race. And you can see Hades is in mid-pack. Remember, Hades won the Holy Bull Stakes over Fiercest and Domestic Product, but it doesn't seem like he can handle a faster pace. Another popular horse, Liberal Arts, is towards the back. I think he's the number 9 horse towards the back. But in any case, Encino is on the lead, 23.55. I don't think that's a slow fraction for a mile 1/16. I don't think it's fast either. It's probably a moderate pace. And 47.28 for the half mile. It's pretty much a moderate pace for a mile 1/16 at Keeneland. Encino does have a tiny cushion over How's Your Attitude. But pretty soon it's going to become a two-horse race as the Wine Steward is moving up. And he's almost making the same move that he did in the Breeders' Futurity. Remember, the Wine Steward was on the inside in the Breeders' Futurity, and he just moved up to the lead at this point. And he's trying to move up to the lead at this point again. But Encino is not going to let him go by. Encino turns for home, and he maintains that small advantage over the Wine Steward, although the Wine Steward is fighting him. And the Wine Steward is giving everything he has off the layoff. He hadn't run since the Breeders' Futurity last October. But Encino inches clear towards the end, and Encino wins by about a length, I think. And the Wine Steward did try hard for second. We could watch the stretch run one more time. Now, one positive thing to note is that they were well clear of the rest of the field. You see Secret Chat and Dilger way behind the Wine Steward, and that's a good sign that both Encino and the Wine Steward did run a fast race. And also, the Wine Steward was a proven Grade 1 horse. He already ran second in the Breeders' Futurity behind Locked. And we went over this in another video. The Wine Steward fought Locked all the way to the wire, and it almost looked like he was going to win that race. But Locked won the Breeders' Futurity. He didn't win by much. Encino didn't win by much over the Wine Steward here either. I wonder if the Wine Steward has second-itis. In any case, we'll probably see him in the Preakness. Encino has the points for the Kentucky Derby. It's all dependent on whether Godolphin decides to go, because Brad Cox will probably listen and just follow instructions. I don't think the turnaround is a big deal. 3 weeks, is it? He's not a horse that has been over-raced. He's a lightly raced horse, and he probably can handle 2 big races. Well, I don't know if this is a big race. 2 races in a few weeks. And he does have tactical speed. He can win on the pace. He can win by stalking methods. He can win from mid-pack. He's a very versatile horse. And we talked about his pedigree before on this channel. He's by Nyquist, who won the Kentucky Derby. His dam sire Bernardini won the Preakness Stakes, Jockey Club Gold Cup, other races. And his dam is a half-sister to Street Sense, who won the Kentucky Derby as well. There is classic pedigree all over Encino, and it didn't look like from a visual standpoint that going farther would bother him. I know it's a big ask to go from the Lexington to the Kentucky Derby, but it's not an impossible step forward, and I just think he's a talented horse, and he'll want the distance. He's got the pedigree, and he's peaking at the right time. He's getting better at the right time, and it all depends. If they go to the Kentucky Derby, it all just depends on where he draws and if he can keep clear of traffic. But I do think he has the talent to contend or at least hit the board in the Kentucky Derby. But they could also go to the Preakness, and I think maybe that would be the smarter move. And who knows, maybe he won't like taking dirt in the face if he ever gets stuck in traffic, but I think he'll be fine. Whichever race he goes to, I think he'll be a contender. He's an exciting colt. Brad Cox knows what he's doing. Godolphin wants that Kentucky Derby, so my guess is that they'll go to Churchill Downs, but who knows, we'll see. As for the Wine Steward, he did run a strong race. I needed the Wine Steward over Encino, not the other way around, but he can only get second, and again, I just wonder if he has second-itis, and whether or not it's a good idea to ever pick him on top in the near future until he gets that win. And the other horses, they just weren't fast enough. Hades flattened out in the stretch, and Liberal Arts, I don't know where he was in the stretch. That's my recap of the Lexington Stakes at Keeneland. Thanks for watching.